What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you all 5 reasons why you should buy an Audi. Granted, I am a little biased because I have owned 2 Audis, but they are genuinely great cars, and I really wanted to make this video to kind of emphasize 5 things that I think are just really amazing about Audis. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Luke. I post all kinds of automotive content every single week, mostly Audi videos. I'm assuming most of you guys are here because you either have an Audi or you like Audi, so this is the right spot to be. If you guys enjoy that type of content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. You guys really don't want to miss out on what's coming for the channel. One more thing before we do get into today's video, if you guys do enjoy it, please smash that like button. It really does help out. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into 5 reasons why you all should buy an Audi if you don't already have one. The first reason is reliability. I've owned 2 different Audis. I've owned an A4 and an S5, but my whole family, they all drive Audis. They love Audis. So I've had tons of experience with Audis, and all of which have been super reliable. Like mostly any other car, if you maintain them really well, service them when you're supposed to service them, they will easily run for over 200,000 miles with no major issues. Obviously, there's always random like mishaps and parts that need to be replaced on cars, but for the most part, if you don't beat the car up and you drive it well and take care of it, these cars are absolutely incredibly reliable and just a joy to own. It's really hard to kind of stress reliability. The only thing I can really say though is that when I get into my car, I'm confident that I will get from point A to point B without having any issues. The oldest Audi we actually have in my family, we have like a 2010 Q5. I think it has like 215,000 miles on it, and that thing still running strong. You would never even know it if you didn't look at the odometer. So that just goes to show they're really reliable cars. Both of the Audis I've owned, my A4 and my S5, never really had any major issues with them, just kind of like general maintenance stuff, and they were both incredibly reliable. Knock on wood, of course. There's not a whole lot else to say about reliability. It's really just from user experience, and like I've said, I've had experience driving probably like 10 or 12 different Audis, and all of which have just been amazing. A lot of times here in upstate New York, we get some really cold winters. Sometimes when it's super cold out, it's hard for certain cars to start up. That's never the case with the Audi. The Audi always starts right up no matter what. They are just super reliable, and I can't emphasize that enough. On to the second reason you need to buy an Audi. This next one might be a bit controversial because some people think otherwise, but Audis are actually very affordable cars. I'm not talking about going to the Audi dealership and buying a brand new RS5 or Audi R8 or something like that. Those are very unrealistic for most. I'm talking about going out and buying a used Audi from, you know, a used car dealership or even like an individual seller. There is so many different Audis that you can get for very reasonable prices. Obviously, they're going to be a few years older, but that's the thing. An Audi that's like 5 to 10 years old is still quite possibly nicer than a lot of like the newer consumer daily driver cars, like let's say like a Toyota Corolla or a Toyota Camry or something. I would say roughly the base MSRP on like a typical consumer daily driver car, like I was saying a Toyota Camry or a Corolla or anything along those lines, is roughly $20,000. For $20,000 you can get a very nice used Audi. My car is a 2014 Audi S5. When I got it, it had about 70,000 miles on it, which still, like I was talking about with the reliability, plenty of life left on it. The car is absolutely beautiful. It feels like I'm driving a very expensive car, and it was $25,000. There's also tons of other options for Audis that are less than $15,000, less than $20,000, and they're still very nice cars. A lot of people are quick to jump on the maintenance fees in regards to affordability, which yes is very understandable in most cases, but for general maintenance like oil changes, air filters, you know, all kinds of stuff like that, you don't need to take it to a dealership. That's all stuff that can be done at third-party shops. There's plenty of mechanics out there who only work on European cars or German cars, and they're very qualified to do those things. So when I go and get my car serviced, I do the same thing. I bring it to like a third-party shop who it is the same price to service my car that it would be to service, you know, like I said, a Toyota Corolla or something, because at that point you're still just paying their base labor fee and you're paying for the same price in oil. If you're looking to get yourself into an Audi, there's a lot of affordable options. So I feel like a lot of people really just hear the name and they kind of count it out, but there is so many Audis out there that are very affordable. On to number 3. So the third reason you should buy an Audi, this kind of pertains to the northern people more, is they are very good in the snow. If you live in a place that gets a lot of snow, Audis are an amazing car for the snow. They absolutely destroy it in the snow. And honestly, it's so fun being in like this little small car and just like tearing through 8 to 10 inches of snow. It's just something about it. It feels so fun, and it feels like it's not right, but it's just so awesome. I'll play some clips right now that I have of driving my car in the snow. Like any car, if you have it on a good set of tires, this thing will rip right through the snow. All Audis are all-wheel drive. They're equipped with Audi's Quattro system, which which is their all-wheel drive system, and it does an impeccable job while driving in the snow. Like I said, I've owned 2 Audis, and driving both of them in the snow throughout the winter, never had any issues getting anywhere. It's always nice to have that confidence that you can, like I said, get from point A to point B, but now if there's 6 inches of snow on the ground, you can still get from point A to point B in your little coupe, because your little coupe is very good in the snow. I don't know what the heck they did, but their cars are just so unbelievably good in the snow. On to our 4th reason you should buy an Audi. 4th reason is honestly one of my favorite things about Audis, and that is their attention to detail. If you sit inside an Audi and you kind of just look around inside the interior, everywhere there's just little tiny things that are just an attention to detail that Audi has that makes the car just so much nicer. Just little tiny things from like badging on the bottom of the steering wheel says like S5, badging on the odometer, just to remind you of what you're driving in a sleek and very cool way. Also the carbon fiber door panels, the red stitching, obviously all of these are different options you can get, but even in their base level models, Audi still has very cool attention to detail where they have like the Quattro badges in the car. The entertainment system is just beautifully laid out. You know, everything feels very quality. On the higher level packages, you have the speakers engraved with speaker company, which is Bang & Olufsen. Just a very nice touch to kind of make you feel like you're in a very luxurious car. I also really want to tie in quality with attention to detail. The quality on Audis is just like no other car. I've driven tons of like American and Japanese cars, and you get in the interior and they're very cheap. They're not meant to be nice, they're just meant to be cheap and producible. But with Audis, that is not necessarily the case. You get in the interior on an Audi, even the lowest base model Audi A4 or A3, you get in and everything just feels sturdy and quality. Like you press on the door panels, you press on the dash, and it doesn't make all this like creaking, cracking sound. It just feels like quality. Close the doors feel very heavy. The seats are just amazing quality, very nice leather, super tight. The leather isn't loosed or stretched anywhere. The attention to detail, like I was saying earlier, it just overall improves the driver experience, and nobody does it like Audi does it. On to our 5th and final reason why you should buy an Audi. Audis are unbelievably timeless. Like I was just saying, my car is almost 10 years old, and as you guys can see, it still looks like it could be a brand new car. Obviously, I've upgraded a few things like the grille and added a couple things on here and there, but for the most part, I really do believe my car could pass for like a 2020 or 2022 car. It really looks like it's still a brand new car. The interior is still incredibly timeless. The seats are beautiful, the dash is beautiful, the odometer, everything is beautiful, the steering wheel is beautiful, very aggressive, and it's a 2014, which nowadays is an older car. Even in some of the older Audis I've been in, like 2008 Audis, that was the first year of the B8 models, and even so, those cars still feel very timeless. The screens could be updated a little bit, but other than that, steering wheel is amazing, seats are amazing, shifter, everything is just amazing, and they really seem like they're way ahead of their time, because my car, the technology in my car, it is now about 10 years old. It feels like it's still very modern, and like I said, it's 10 years old. Even looking at the outside of the car, everything just looks so timeless. The different angles and body lines, they look so out of their time. My car's a 2014, which means it came out in 2013. It really looks like just a brand new car. So it's quite impressive how Audi did that 10 years ago, and the cars that they're coming out with now, I believe those cars will look brand new, just like any other Audi, for 10 plus years. I don't know how Audi does it, but I really do believe that a lot of their cars age so well, and they just continue to turn heads for years and years. And there we have it, guys. That is 5 reasons why you all should buy an Audi. Obviously, there's tons more reasons out there why you should buy an Audi. These are the 5 I came up with. They're very broad, they're very general. I did kind of compare it a lot to my car, but that is just my ownership experience. I feel like that'll say a lot more than me just doing some research on, you know, certain things about an Audi. I genuinely believe Audis are amazing cars, and I really would encourage you all to buy one if that's the reason you're here today. With all that being said, today's video is officially over. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope I kind of answered any questions you may have had or hesitations if you're considering buying an Audi. If there are fellow Audi owners out there, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your favorite things are about your Audi, or a reason why you purchased an Audi. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button. Have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.